Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and a spirit of corps. Over 220 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Peruvian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men and rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge were not changed for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men of arms have used some form of salute as an exchange of greetings, the most popular of which have been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved, and its use continues in all modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the airmen presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the oath of enlistment, and the airman's greeting. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem and as it passes during the review. Military members in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem and after the flags have passed, you may then return your hand to your side. We also ask that all cell phones and other electronic devices be silenced at this time. As the flights pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometown of the military training instructors. Please preserve the strictest respect during our oath of enlistment. During this oath, airmen pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. For the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you remain in place until our distinguished guests have left the reviewing stand and departed the area. Restroom facilities are located in the buildings on either side of the parking lot. And during this morning ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. Finally, please do not go into the grassy areas when taking photos during the ceremony. The flights before you today are named at the Air Force pioneers who have made significant contributions to our enlisted heritage. They have special meaning to all airmen, especially those who are transitioning from civilians to warrior airmen of character. Today's graduates make up these heritage flights and will continue to shape our Air Force. And now, I'd like to take a moment to inform you on specific flight locations on the parade field, as viewed from the bleachers, from your left to your right. The first two flights to pass in review today are McCoy, Andrews, and Airport. They are followed by Harlow, Barnes, and Gaylord flights. In the center of the parade field is the 737 training group's drum and bugle corps, the Lake Flight. The flight selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flag is Finchley Flight. The next three flights are Campanelli, Kisling, and McKinley Flight. The last three flights to pass in review are Roy, Cody, and Matthews Flight. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Reese.
It is your custom, I invite you to pray with me. Holy God, we are grateful to be gathered here today to celebrate the graduation of newest airmen in the United States Air Force. We thank you for their dedication and perseverance over the past 7.5 weeks, and for the support of their families and loved ones who have encouraged them throughout the BMT experience. We also thank you for our leaders and military training instructors, whose countless hours and tireless efforts have transformed recruits into airmen. We also give thanks for the families who have supported them and sacrificed time with their loved ones, allowing them to accomplish their mission. We thank you for all of our graduates of MTIS as they become military training instructors. Bless them with wisdom and strength to lead and train the next generation of airmen. We ask that as our airmen continue in their chosen path, that you will guide and bless them as they selflessly serve our nation with integrity and excellence. We ask these things in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Parade. We are honored to introduce our 37th Training Wing Leadership, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The Commander, 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Brigadier General Trent H. Edwards. Today's reviewing official is the Commander, Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Colonel William Fisher, accompanied by his wife, Jane. The Vice Commander, 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Colonel Kendra Matthews. The Superintendent, Basic Military Training, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas, Chief Master Sergeant Richard Sutherland. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, the Military Training Instructor School, Class 151117, will receive their campaign hats. The dark blue campaign hat these instructors will receive today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and the spirit of war of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of warrior airmen. Technical Sergeant Michael Essery. The Excellence in Instruction Award recipient, Technical Sergeant Campbell Merriweather. Captain G.A. Shin. Technical Sergeant Michael DeLucy. Technical Sergeant Robert DeSanto. The Distinguished Graduate Award recipient, Technical Sergeant Yeria Beagle. Technical Sergeant Ryan Brady. The Commandant's Award recipient, Technical Sergeant Jillian Martinez. Technical Sergeant William Barr. Technical Sergeant Trudell Mega. this time, we ask all MTIs, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our graduates recite the MTI Pledge.
It is a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to take 1 minute to tell you how proud I am of you and the journey that you're about to join the Gateway Wing. So at the Gateway Wing, we have a motto. And that motto is, we train the future. The future starts right here for our Air Force. And so these airmen that are on the parade field with us this morning, they are our future. And I'm so excited that you are going to help build the future of the Air Force at the Gateway Wing. And so your dedication to high standards and your modeling of professionalism for our recruits, our trainees, and our airmen are going to make the difference in the future of our Air Force. And I'm so excited that you are going to begin your journey as an MTI here with us at the 737 Training Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the newest members to help ensure the future of our Air Force in the MTI Group.
Precinct home! Order home! Post!
Thank you, Colonel Fisher. The airmen who will pass the review today have completed a demanding 7.5-week program that provides Air Force units throughout the world with training airmen. Part of this training includes the time-proven concepts of military customs and traditions, of which this parade is a vital part. All graduating airmen will also march over the enlisted Heroes Wall. This will lead the way for the thousands of airmen that will follow, all reflecting on our enlisted heritage, tradition of honor, and our legacy of valor. Our commander of airmen is Staff Sergeant Matthew Kuchera, military training instructor, 319th Training Squad. Colonel Fisher will review today's service. ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Order!
graduating airmen has been today represents a portion of the possible group who will complete this military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest air force in the world. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the air. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. The flights you will view today are a representation of the enlisted force. Each flight represents an enlisted member of the Air Force who has embodied our core values and contributed to its heritage. As our graduates turn back onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The airmen recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honor, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Air Force in armed conflict, including present-day operations in Afghanistan. They include 7 medals of honor, 25 Air Force crosses, and 171 silver stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all airmen to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the 737 Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, Lake Flight, performing today under the direction of Master Sergeant Samuel Johnson, hometown Stratford, Connecticut. These trainings are also a basic military training, but have been hand-selected to perform ceremonies of this type. We would like for you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass through review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesy for our national flag. Once the flags have passed through review, please be courteous to others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass through review. Now passing in review, our commander of airmen is Staff Sergeant Matthew Fitzgerald, military training instructor, 319 Training Squad, hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With Drum and Bugle Corps, representing the 1st Woman in the Air Force, Lake Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Robert Hemingway, hometown, Ramada, Mississippi, and Technical Sergeant Jerry Swing, hometown, Nashville, Michigan. The Air Squad commander is Staff Sergeant Joe Thomas, military training instructor, 2, Harlow Flight, led by Master Sergeant Katrina Bolden, hometown, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Force Number 4, Barnes Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jeremy Hayes, hometown, Addison, New York. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 5, Caleb Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Alex Elizondo, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. The flight selected to carry out national, state, and territorial flags are representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 13, Inch Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Michael Broderick Jr., hometown, Tampa Bay, Florida, and Technical Sergeant Jermaine Thomas, hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. The B Squadron Commander is Staff Sergeant Shane Lackland, Military Training Instructor, 322nd Training Squadron, hometown, Lebanon, Missouri. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 11, Campanelli Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Arturo Flores, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 3, History Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Dennis Harrington, hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 15, McKinley Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Cipriana Mena, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 16, Roy Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jeff D.D., hometown, Chicago, Illinois. Representing Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force Number 17, Cody Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Timothy Swisinski, hometown, Bennettsville, South Carolina. Representing a Medal of Honor recipient, Matthew Flight, led by Technical Sergeant Jacqueline Medina, hometown, Plainsville, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. 7.5 years, the airmen before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warrior airmen with the foundation to serve in the world's greatest air force. Once these airmen leave basic military training, they will enter airmen school, where they will develop their critical thinking skills and further personalize the Air Force worldwide. They will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform at one of over 130 Air Force companies. They will then move on to serve at one of over 84 Air Force bases around the world, or work directly with our sister service. As these airmen move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the Air Force. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibility and must ensure that they are trained, qualified, and ready to deploy and operate in an expeditionary environment while maintaining home station readiness. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the U.S. military, and an even smaller percentage in the United States Air Force. You should be proud of your accomplishments thus far. The airmen before you have reached a milestone in their Air Force journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors. These airmen are the future of our Air Force and will pave the way for future generations of airmen as we continue to fly, fight, and win. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our squadron honor graduates, as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all airmen graduating in their class. The exceptional personal dedication, integrity, service before self, and sustained excellence these airmen displayed throughout basic military training earned them this outstanding As the airmen march forward to the yoke of allegiance, we would like to thank the family and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, we extend our responsibility and thanks to American Airmen for the support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Colonel Fisher will now come forward and address our graduated airmen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how do they look? Ladies and gentlemen, these men and women before you this morning have been doing amazing things over the last 7.5 weeks. I am so glad that you could join us at Military City, USA in the Gateway Wing to the Air Force as we introduce you to the Air Force's newest airmen. Thank you so much for attending today. So before these men and women came to the Gateway Wing, you saw the headlines out there. You saw those headlines, and these men and women that you trusted us with, they wanted to make those headlines sound just a little bit better. And I am so humbled by the fact that you've trusted the Gateway Wing with these men and women as we help make those headlines sound just a little bit better. So thank you so much for traveling and spending time with us and helping us welcome the Air Force's newest airmen. Thank you so much for attending. I appreciate it. Now, we would not be here today without some incredible men and women, true American heroes that paved the way for us. So if I could, I would ask any veteran with us today in the audience to please stand up and be recognized. So ladies and gentlemen, please make no mistake that we are only here today based on the legacy of valor and the standard of excellence that these incredible veterans have paved for us. We are standing on their shoulders today. And ladies and gentlemen, and especially the veterans here in the audience, I believe that we have done your legacy proud with the men and women standing before us today. So to my veterans in the audience, thank you so much for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give one final thanks to our military training instructors. So, at the Gateway Wing, we have that motto that I mentioned before: we train the future. So these military training instructors that you've had a chance to meet this weekend, these military training instructors implement that motto with pride, with passion, and with professionalism. These military training instructors create the Air Force, one trainee and now one airman at a time. So please help me thank our MTI one last time. And now, to the Air Force's newest airmen. You know, you could have been anywhere over the last 7.5 weeks, but you chose to be here. I am so excited and I am so honored that you made that choice. And you know what? You saw those headlines out there as well, just like your friends and family. And I am so excited that you decided to help make those headlines sound just a little bit better. And so I really only have one task for you as you go forward from today. I need you to take those core values that we taught you, integrity, service, and excellence. I need you to take those core values and own them. Make them your own. Those core values will make you stronger. They will make your wingmen stronger. Those core values will help you do the tough jobs that the Air Force, that your country needs you to do. So really, I only have one question for you today. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? Ladies and gentlemen, I think they're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel Christian will now administer the oath of enlistment.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Instructor,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Airmen, and welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Thank you, Colonel Christian. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as our newest airmen recite the Airman's Creed and remain in place for the departure of our official party. I am an American airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guardian of freedom and justice. My nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman. Wingman, leading and loyal. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Return! Good! Good!